Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make simple patterns in Photoshop. I know what you're thinking. Why do you have this picture up? This is just kind of how I'm going to show you how you can make a pattern and how you can use it. The picture has no real meaning here at all. This could be a blank screen and it would be fine. Anyway, let's get started. What we'll do to make our pattern, and I'm just going to make a real simple one, and you can do this with any shape. You could do it with this picture if you wanted to. It works the same way every time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make kind of a small pattern that we're going to have repeating over this image. And first thing I'll do is I'll go to File, I'll go to File, New, sorry. And I'm going to make this about probably 20 pixels by 20 pixels. I'm just making it small so that it can repeat over kind of a larger image there. And we'll just, you can call it pattern if you want. But it's not really going to matter. You don't even need it to be called pattern. I'll zoom in a little bit. And all I'm going to do is I'll unlock this background layer. And I did that by double clicking on it and clicking OK. Then the next thing that you want to do is I'm just going to choose shape. I'll just go ahead and stick with a square, and I'm going to just make this square same size as the. Doesn't really matter. I just made a square. I'm going to double click on the square on the shape layer here and choose a color. I'm just going to use red. This is kind of a dark image that we're going to overlay it. I'll do a dark red, and I'm going to press Control T for transform. Or you could also go to Edit up at the top and press and go down to Transform, and then it would do the same thing. I'm just going to hold down Shift and rotate it 180 degrees. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold Shift down and make this kind of fit as a diamond into our shape. And as you can see, it gets pixelated, and that's just because we're working in Photoshop. It uses raster, which is pixels. And we'll go ahead and just save that as our shape. And I'm going to go ahead and make this background layer, which is now unlocked. I'm just going to make it invisible. So this can kind of overlay over our whole image there. And the next thing that I'm going to do is go to Edit. Go down to I guess we need to rasterize this layer maybe. So if you go to Layer, Rasterize, and Rasterize Shape, then you should be able to go to Edit Now and down to Define Pattern. And we'll just call this Diamond, and we'll press OK. And that should have defined our pattern. Now we can go back to our original image, which you might remember from a previous tutorial that I did. Glowing lines is what it was called. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Edit, Fill, and then we're going to use the pattern. And you need to go in and select the pattern that you want. There's some default ones in there that look kind of horrible, and then there's the one that you just made. And you press OK. And that laid these tiny diamonds all over the whole thing. And as you can see, that's very small. So maybe what you do, and actually that's the entire tutorial if you want to quit there, but maybe what you want to do is go back and what you'd want to do is probably make a larger canvas size. So you would go to Image, Canvas Size. Let's do 100 pixels. And I'll just go through it really quick since I already showed you how to do this. And we'll just zoom out a little bit. And I'll just do this real quick, and I'm going to just make a new square. And I'll choose the same color. I'm going to press Control T and go 180 degrees. Hold down Shift and transform it so that it fits into this box. Double click to apply the transformation and kind of make it fit in there. Go to Layer, Rasterize, shape. We'll go down to edit, define pattern. We'll call this one diamond, and maybe it'll let me replace it. Let's see. Looks like it. Okay, then we'll go back to our picture, go to edit, fill, and we'll use this one. Yeah, I guess it let me call it diamond twice, but whatever. We know that this one's the little bit larger of one. And there you go. So you have this pattern that's overlaid. What I probably should have done is overlaid it in a different layer, so we'll add a new layer. And we'll go to edit, fill, this new layer, and we'll use that pattern. And now you have this new layer, so maybe what you do is you take your opacity down to like 20, and you have this weird kind of texture over your layer now. You know, you can really play around with this and make it work for you. It's kind of a cool thing to know how to do. In any case, now you know how to do it. And that's the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter, and like me on Facebook, and subscribe to my channel, and tell your friends. Thank you very much.